Hey peeps, I am FG with the 144 energy and a sound bowl. Just clearing the frequency a little bit. Hope you're having an awesome source kind of day, and if not, just trust in the knowledge that you've got the strength within you to get through whatever it is you're going through, okay? And I'll also send you some positive healing vibes because I've got plenty of energy to share with good-hearted, genuine soul people. Okay. So I've been guided to use the Horror Tarot deck, and this one is by Todd Alcott. I've got 3 of his deck of cards in this series of decks. There's plenty of decks of cards that I've got. Hope you're having an awesome source kind of day. Now, Spirits just said that. So let me shuffle them. If you'd like to tap your energy into the cards now, please do so now, my beautiful collective of peeps. You can trust in the knowledge that I will not energy manipulate you in any way, shape or form, because I don't play stupid shit, childish fucking high school games like that. Okay. Alright. I've got my coffee ready. I actually got it from the bench this time, unlike my last few reads. I've been leaving it over there. So anyway, you take what resonates and you leave what doesn't. So, you know, if it applies, if it doesn't apply, you just let it fly. And if the shoe is fitting, well, you just got to wear it and be accountable for it. Your actions, your karma. You know, you pay your karmic debts, lean into your traumas and all that kind of stuff, face into your shadow side. It's all part of this spiritual journey. Anyway, but don't forget though, it's a collective read, so it may not all apply to you, and that's okay. And it might apply to you as well, the whole thing, and that's okay too. But yeah, just remember that we all encompass masculine and feminine energy, so it may be saying in the card read that you may be showing up as an empress or a queen of wands or whatever, and you're like, well, I'm a bloke. Well, we all encompass both energies, okay? So it just means that you're a really loving soul and you're really, really creative, for instance. If you're a female and you're an emperor, in your emperor mode, then you are just a boss. You run the shit show that's going on around you, okay? Anyway, my bestie's saying it's time to get into it. So you know what time it is, peeps? Time to get your tea or your coffee, get your snacks and get yourselves comfy, because this is going to be an interesting read. Okay, let's knock on Bestie's door. Creator source, God, the sun energy, Ra, if we're going back to the old school proper name. Alright, Bestie says, come on in. And it started pulling them out already. Alright, so we've got the Fool in reverse is the first card. So, is it in reverse? Yes, it is. So there's someone around you that's being a misguided fool. Okay, just put it in the upright so I can read what it says. So, Horror Tarot presents Major Arcana card 00, the Fool, the symbol of enthusiastic, innocent. So this is someone who's not enthusiastic about what they're doing. They've been put up to something. They're not innocent, and they are not liking the journey that you, my collective of peeps, are on. And they're trying to stop you before you can get to the moment that you're meant to be getting to. Okay, so there's a misguided fool in your energy that's trying to put a stop to whatever it is that you're working towards, where you're journeying towards, perhaps. Tell me more, please, Bestie. The Suit of Swords. So this is the 10 swords in the reverse. So everything they've thrown your way, it's like it hasn't fully hit. So they've stuck many knives in your back. It's an alarming tale of doom in the tradition. So it could be a father figure. It could be the father of your kids as well, because in the corner here it says the world's greatest dad. I don't know if you can see that or not, but anyway, that's on the cards. But they've been firing shots your way, trying to really do a number on you, like, take that as you will. But they don't realise you've got the sun here, pictured in a picture frame. It's been watching over you. You know, that's my bestie. That's creator source. The sun is God. It's the energy, the most divine energy in the universe. Ra, if you want to go old school. So this misguided fool could be the father of your kids even, because it's the world's best dad, but he's definitely not the world's best dad. It's in the reverse. And they're quite alarmed because all the swords that they've tried to stick in your back, you know, there's up to 10 swords that they've tried having a crack at you with. They have not fully hit you, and you're still here to tell the story. So, well done, peeps. The Suit of Wands. So the Two of Wands. So Are you prepared for your journey? So they were really trying to mess with your spiritual journey. So they were hoping that you weren't going to be prepared for all the shit that was getting thrown your way. It's almost like they've been siphoning from your energy as well, because there's like a vampire depicted in this card. And they've been siphoning off you. So they may have been provoking you in the past, and you've just been getting snappy and giving them that response. Now, you've got to stop doing that, because people like this energy vampires will absorb especially negative responses. If you give them no response and just go grey rock, they can't siphon anything from you, right? So this is what's been going on here. So they were hoping you weren't prepared for your journey. How many is that? Yeah, all right, I'll take them. Spirit side take. So they were hoping you weren't prepared for your journey. They've been firing all these shots into your back, and it hasn't been hitting like it should be. And it's just a misguided fool. This could be a baby daddy, like your children's father. It could even be your father, but it's someone that's a father figure. And I use that term loosely at the moment. Okay, the fourth card to come out is the Four of Swords. So, and it's in the upright. So you weren't getting the message. You hadn't been getting the message. Maybe I'm the one that's delivering you this message, and you're going to start seeing things clearer. Okay, because it's in the upright. It means that you weren't savvy to this. You weren't aware of what's going on. So you need to go in and meditate, relax, because you've been exhausted. So they've been putting you in a state of exhaustion, trying to give you sleepless nights and stuff like that. You weren't to know. If they've been doing all this shit in the dark, you were not to know, peeps, okay? The fifth card to close out this first row is Justice. So, Horror Tarot Major Arcana, Justice card is number 11. She comes for all of us. So she carries a sword and scales, and she doesn't want to kill you. She just wants to give you what you deserve. So this is, I think, a Scorpio associated card. Don't get me wrong. And I think the Fool is an Aquarius, actually. Anyway, I'm trying to call out the astrological star signs, but Spirit's like, don't worry about it. You can wing it later on. So Justice is going to be brought back into balance. She carries a sword and scales, so the scales are going to bring everything back into balance. The truth is a sword, so you're going to be discovering the truth of what's been going on, and Justice is here, and you're going to get what you deserve. So this misguided fool that's been sending you all these 10 swords of bullshit, trying to do a number on you, Justice is here. Justice is here for you, collective of peeps, and Spirit, my bestie, creator source, is saying enough's enough. It's gone on for long enough. Okay. So you're going to start coming to the realization what's been actually going on. You are... No, sorry. I called the Suit of Swords as a Suit of Cups. That's the one where you're not getting the message. So they've been trying to give you sleepless nights. They've been trying to keep you in a state of worry. Okay. So they've been trying to keep you in a state of worry, giving you sleepless nights, causing you exhaustion. They don't want you to relax, and they don't want you to be able to go quiet and contemplate and meditate. Okay. Sorry about that, peeps. So you've got a misguided fool who's like a father figure of some description. It could be your kids, could be your father, could be your stepfather. Someone who is a father figure. It could even be your father-in-law. Or, you know, someone who is like married to your mother-in-law or something, like, and it's a stepfather-in-law, okay? But it's a father figure. He's not the world's greatest father, by the way. He's an energy vampire, and they were hoping you weren't prepared for your journey, right? They were really hoping you weren't prepared for your journey. They've been trying to keep you in a state of worry, despair, exhaustion, anxiety, and all that jazz, because they don't want you to be going quiet within and getting the messages from my bestie, creator source. But don't stress. Once you realise what it is, call it into existence and then let it all go, because justice is going to be served. Or it has already begun to be served, because this is the past row. Okay, the second row. So I do my tarot reads in an upside down triangle spread, and I haven't got a big enough desk at the moment to show you in the triangle. This is probably as far away from the camera as I can pull it at the moment. Sorry, Pete, because my power cords are also a little bit short than usual. Okay, so we've got the Four of Wands. Reunited and reconciled. The monster comes home. So they're trying to get back in your energy. They're trying to stop your 11-11 moment, your quantum leap. They're really trying to do a number to it. They're trying to stop you from coming into contact with someone. So, and I mean, this isn't your other person, but this is the phase of the misguided fool that's been trying to put a stop to your quantum leap, your 1111, because the Four of Wands is like the quantum leap. You've got the four wands in the background, you've got 11 here and 11 there, all right? They do not want you to reunite with someone else. They do not want, they want you to reconcile with them, and they want to be the monster that you come home to. And it's like, fuck off. You've left them in the past for a reason. So you may have cut this father figure out of your life in one way, shape or form, and they're trying to put a stop to your quantum leap, okay? Spirit's saying they can try till the cows come home. Justice is here. You've got the truth. You've got the sword. You're going to be armed with the information, the sword of truth, and the scales will be balanced. And yeah, you don't want to kill them, but you just want what you deserve. You've had enough. You know, and so it's Spirit. Okay, tell me more, please, bestie. So they've been trying to put a stop to your quantum leap, and they've been trying to put a stop to you reuniting with someone. It's not someone from your past, but you may have just crossed paths with someone fleetingly, and you just got a good vibe about them, is what I'm hearing from that. Judgment is in the reverse. So they know that this heavy judgment's been called. Heavy judgment's been called from the underworld. So they've been... I really don't like the feeling of these cards. I really don't like using these decks, really I don't, but Spirit's using them. It's putting out right. So Horror Tarot presents dies, whatever, in a major arcana. But pretty much they've been calling on some nasty, evil deities, whatever you want to use, whatever words you want to use. They've been calling evil spirits from the underworld, essentially, and judgment's been called, and it's not in their favour. So they're not going to be liking the outcome of their efforts, okay? And that's because they've been trying to siphon off your energy. And I'm just going to show you how this appears. So they've been trying to siphon off your energy, and for all the swords and bullshit they've sent your way to try and do a number on you, okay? This father figure is a bit of an energy vampire, and he's absorbing other people's energy. This shit is very real, peeps, okay? He's been absorbing off your energy, causing chaos and that, and then holding it all in their hands, feeling the power and thinking that they're all that in a bag of shit, but they're just a bag of shit. There's nothing all that about it. Okay, so judgment is in the reverse. Justice is coming, or has already begun to come, and that's what they get for trying to stop your quantum leap, baby. Okay, tell me more, please, bestie. The Ten of Cups. So yeah, they were really trying to stop you from your emotional fulfillment, your Ten of Cups. So Nine of Cups is usually like emotional fulfillment on your own. So you're already emotionally fulfilled on your own. They've been trying to stop your Ten of Cups moment, which is the other half to your soul connection, your twin flame, whatever you want to call it, soulmate, if you resonate with that. But the next genuine person that's coming in is the one for you. Okay, and they've been trying to put a stop to you. You could be combining families. You could be creating your own family with this Ten of Cups person that's going to be coming into your life. But that's what they've been trying to put a stop to. So they've been trying to keep you stuck in a state of lack and siphon off your energy while you've been in the state of lack. And they've been trying to exhaust you in the process. It's not working. If it has been working, you've just got to let it all go. Speak it into existence and then release it. And another big key part of it is to forgive them, because they do not know what they were doing. They may have thought they knew what they were doing, but you've got to rise above it, peeps. You've got to raise your frequency and just rise above all this bullshit, okay? Because we ain't got time for that, right? We've got bigger things going on in your world, okay? Okay, tell me more, please, bestie. The Death is in the reverse. This is the end and the beginning. This is the beginning of their end. Oh, shit. This is the beginning of their ending. So they were trying to put a stop to your transformation. So you've been going through some sort of transformation, but I get the feeling this father figure, it could be an older male figure, it could be your stepfather, it could be your grandkids, it could be your kid's grandfather, step-grandfather, whatever, some sort of dodgy father figure. It's the world's worst shit dad, apparently. Energy manipulating so-and-so. But the death card in the upright usually means you've gone through a transformation and you're being enlightened in one way, shape or form, pretty much. This is in the reverse, and it's not pretty. It's got the Grim Reaper is picking the head honcho. So this father figure must be a head fucking leader in some sort of fucking society bullshit. Oh, my arm's doing the tingle crap. Whatever. For the people in the back row. Would you like me to throw some peanuts at you? No, I didn't think so. Sorry, collective of peeps. So when you've got these energy manipulators in your fucking energy, I'm actually feeling it in my arm as a tingle, and it's just getting beyond the fucking joke now. If I call it into existence, they seem to stop. Anyway, death is in the reverse. The Grim Reaper's picking out exactly which one it is. He's a fucking bit of a big knob in this fucking club. He might be up in the ranks, but not for long. It's the beginning of their end. So it's not... In the upright, it says this is the end and the beginning. No, Spirit's saying, because it's in the reverse, it's the beginning of their end. They've done their own demise. Take that as you will. Okay, tell me more please, bestie. Yeah, they were trying to put a stop to your love union. So they were definitely trying to put a stop to your Ten of Cups moment. So love is grand, but it always leads to trouble. That's in the upright. But in the reverse, they were really trying to do a number on it. So they were trying to explode shit around you. They were just trying to keep you on a state of lack. Presents the love as a symbol of love, harmony, relationships, and choices. So they did not want you to go forward towards this person that's going to be your Ten of Cups moment. And they did not want you to make the good choice. They were really trying to hold you back. So it's in the reverse, all right? They were trying to stop this connection. I think that was their end game. It was to try and stop this connection from happening. Tell me more, please, bestie. Suit of Wands, Eight of Wands. Yeah, they were trying to stop you from coming into union with your twin flame. And that's so cute to hear because you've got a twin flame, soulmate, whatever you resonate with, it is incoming. And I don't want to hear, oh no, I don't have one, because apparently you do. Okay? But the Eight of Wands in the upright is like usually where you've been imprisoned in your own mind pretty much. So change is coming, something is in the air, action, the time is now. Where will you be when the big event happens? So they were trying to send shit your way to keep you stuck in a state of lack, to keep you stuck in an imprisoned mindset. But you've awakened to this bullshit and you've released it all. You may have already released it all in the past, and I'm just confirming all this for you. And you're not a prisoner of your own mind anymore. Okay? That's what I'm hearing from that. Okay. Some of them may be going to prison actually for sending this energy your way. And it might not be physical prison, it could be spiritual prison. You know, they may end up becoming prisoners of their own minds. You lovingly forgive them, though, peeps. You've got to lovingly forgive them and release it. Okay, if you haven't already done that, 18 on my timer as I say that. Okay. The Hermit. So yeah, you've gone within. You are currently in Hermit mode at the moment. And you are being enlightened. So the ninth card in the Major Arcana. The Hermit stands alone on top of a mountain, which symbolises his spiritual mastery, growth and accomplishment. He has chosen this path of self-discovery and as a result has reached a heightened state of awareness of himself and the world he lives in. Now, I can't remember what the astrology sign is for this Major Arcana, and Spirit's like, don't worry about it. But you've been in Hermit mode for quite a while. You have been enlightened, because there you go, you've got the sun in the background. You've been enlightened and you're seeing things for what they truly are, or you will be seeing things for what they truly are. And you will be reaching a heightened state of awareness of yourself and the world that you are currently living in. Like your surrounds, okay? But you've gone through some spiritual mastery, like for the good. You've grown within yourself, and you've done a lot of accomplishments. So well done. I'm really proud of you, and so is my bestie. My ear is ringing hardcore. So if your left ear is ringing, that's Creator Source, God, the Sun, the most divine energy in this universe. Whatever you resonate with, that's confirmation for you, okay? He has chosen this path of self-discovery. So you've gone on a path of self-discovery, and you're seeing the truth for what it truly is. Okay. Tell me more, please, bestie. Seven of Wands. So you didn't realise it, but you've actually been protected this whole time. You and your union have been protected. So where they tried to keep you imprisoned in a... stuck in your own mind pretty much. The Seven of Wands, trapped, but who's the monster? So you have been protected. So you may have felt like you was a monster and everyone's against you. Or they've been portraying this towards you. Trying to get you to think that there's something wrong with you. But there's not. You know, that's another fucking mind manipulation fucking tactic. And they've been trying to put a stop to your union. But just trust in the knowledge. Seven of Wands is a card of protection. So your spiritual ancestors and warriors have been protecting you this whole time. And you may not have known it. You may not have known it. But you have been protected this whole time. So trust in that knowledge, peeps. You're very, very protected. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 there. You have been protected. So my bestie, Creator Sources, bringing, yeah, look, she's got the scales tattooed on her back. I didn't even see that. So the scales are being balanced back out. The injustice, that's the justice. The judgment is being called and it's in the reverse. Someone may be going through a transformation that's not the nice sort. Grim Reaper, put 2 and 2 together, you'll come up with 4. But yeah, you've gone within. You've been protected this whole time. And just trust in that knowledge, you know, give gratitude to your ancestor warriors, give gratitude to your angels, give gratitude to our bestie, Creator Source, you know, the sun, give gratitude, you know, and also you will, if you haven't come to the stage of forgiveness yet, it does get easier. You know, you've got to face into your traumas and stuff like that and just forgive it and just let it all go. Because it's all been part of shaping you here in Earth School, okay, for your true soul purpose. Okay. The Suit of Swords. And what number is this? 9 of Swords. So they're going to start experiencing, because it's in the reverse, so they're going to be experiencing nightmares. They're going to be experiencing debilitating fear and crippling anxiety. And this is the energy they're fucking sending your way. It's in the reverse, so it's not for you. You just got to sit back, chill, grab your popcorn and watch the shit show happen is what Spirit's saying. But this is the energy that's going back to them, because any energy that's set your way, actually let me rephrase that, any energy that you put out into the universe, if it's good, you'll receive that back tenfold, minimum. If you're putting out negative energy and casting spells and all sorts of fucking voodoo shit like that, expect it to get returned to you soon. Well, karma doesn't always happen instantly. Sometimes the universe will rack it up until Creator Source gone, nah, it's time to pull the plug on this shit show. Apparently the plug is being pulled on this shit show. So you're in hermit mode. Spirit's saying just get your popcorn and watch the shit show happen, because they're going to be going through nightmares. They're going to be going through the fear, and they're going to be going through anxiety for all the shit they've sent your way. This misguided fool who is one of the worst fathers in history. That's just my word, because it says the world's best dad on the cup in here, but it's not. It's in the reverse. So they're not a great father figure. This one that sent all the 10 swords your way and was energy vampiring off your fucking responses. Go Grey Rock, peeps. Go Grey Rock. Give him no response. Okay? You may have already blocked him and whatnot, and they're still energetically trying to tap into your energy. The 9 of Wands. So they're going to be going through it. Survival is a matter of perseverance and vice versa, but it's in the reverse. They were not expecting you to rise from the flames like a phoenix, okay? They were not expecting that, and they're actually quite fearful right now. I'm just putting it up right so you can see. So all the energy they sent your way, it hasn't been hitting. It might have been hitting you just a little bit over the years. This could have been happening for up to 9 fucking years. You know, it's just a 9 of Wands, so they could have been sending all this shit for your way for fucking 9 years, okay? But you're still standing, you're still surviving, and they're there scratching their head going, how? And now they're starting to panic. It's falling underneath the 9 of Swords. They're starting to panic because that's in the reverse. And I don't know if they're going to keep up this. I think they think if they keep persevering, they will win. But the more shit they send your way, the worse it's going to get for them. Okay, we'll just grab one from the bottom of the deck. The sun is here in the reverse. So yeah, they're definitely not fucking guided by the Most High. That's why Spirit's had enough. The sun has had enough. So we'll just put in the uprights to read what this card says. So nothing burns hotter than the sun. A symbol of fun, vitality, positivity, success. Life is difficult, but not everything is sadness. The sun is a powerful force that compels us through time. So they're misguided. They're definitely not a child of the sun. Take that as you will. They're not, but you are. Because Spirit's like, yeah, you're meant to be reading in the upright. But yeah, you are a child of the sun, where these fuckheads are not. This fucking worst father of the year is not a fucking child of the sun. So he obviously operates for the evil deities, for Lord Luciferian and all those fuckwits. Lovingly send them on their way, forgive them for what they've done, forgive them for not knowing what they were playing with, and just kick on with what you've got going on, peeps. I'm Effigy with the 144 energy. Hope this has brought you some clarity. Peace, love and light.